This video was sponsored by Power Circle Clothing and Headbusters Food Company in association with Cook Up Unlimited.
Cook up, Power Circle, we get the check. Then it's more what them feel like, you know, say you're the baddest thing. Hey, yo, run the tune.
Yo, here we are back with another vlog. It's about 2:20 in the morning. You know, my kids, they still up. It's the holiday season. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday, by the way. Happy holidays, those Happy New Year's. This is around my time. It's my work hours around this time. So normally, while everybody's asleep, this is the time where I get the most work done. Because, you know, wife, kids, you know, just having the day in and day out rigors of that, you know, that can be an ongoing thing. So at night, it's probably the best time to work. Sucks sometimes, but it's the best time to work. It works for me. Now that we got that out the way, let's get to the top 10, in my opinion. But before we do that, this is a special edition of Top 10, in my opinion. First, we're going to lay down the facts. You know what I'm saying? We can't do nothing without backing up the facts. This is already written in stone currently, as of right now, in 2020. This is the list as states. This is the actual top 10 best-selling hip-hop albums of all time. That's right, all time. So anyway, let's get right into the list so I can get to my list, because my top 10 is a little bit different. But out of the spirit of, out of the interest of fairness, I'm gonna take my favorites out of the top 10 best-selling albums of all time. But before we get into that, we're gonna start with the facts. Let's kick it off. Hold on. Before y'all get in y'all feelings, I got a couple ground rules I need to lay on y'all right quick, so there don't be no confusion. First of all, this is my top 10, in my opinion. So in other words, keep your opinions to yourself and don't get too emotional. It's my opinion. Nah. It's all in good fun, but I definitely welcome all the smoke. So make sure you leave your boy a comment and turn them likes up. Let's get into it. All right, so now that we got the rules out of the way and we got a little understanding, so check it out. This is a special episode of Top 10, in my opinion. So we decided to kick it off with top 10 best-selling albums of all time. But we're gonna stick to the facts because it's already written in stone. So why would I give y'all a vlog about something that's so repetitive that you already know already? Or if you don't know, this is a fun thing to look up. So as of 2020, let's stick to the facts first. But I'm gonna give you my top 10 out of the top 10 best-selling albums of all time. I know it sounds a little funny right now, but these are my top 10 in my opinion, in my order. Let's get to the list. Let's get to the actual top 10 best-selling albums of all time. Let's get it. Before we get into the countdown, everybody knows, I think if you haven't been living under, unless you've been living under a rock, Eminem is the best-selling hip-hop artist of all time, obviously. One would say for obvious reasons, but that ain't got nothing to do with that, obviously. Wait till you see what kind of numbers this dude cracked. Alright, so at number 1, we got Eminem with the Eminem Show, which currently sold for 27 million. Let's just let it be known. Fact number 1, he not only got 3 albums in the top 5, the top 2 albums, which I'm letting the cat out the bag already, he sold over 76 million albums as far as the top 10. Now yeah, he got more than 5 albums he put out, obviously, but just think about that for a minute. The man got 5 albums in the top 10. 5 albums in the top 10, and out of those 5 albums, he sold over 76 albums, Jack.
God damn.
So anyway, alright, so let's get to this top 10. Number 1, Eminem, coming in with the Eminem Show, selling 27 million copies today. Then followed by number 2, because I gave the first 2 away, you got the top 2. The Marshall Mathers LP, which sold 21 million. Let me say that again. First 2 albums out the gate, 27 M's. Then followed by 21 M's and the Double Diamond twice off the cup. Damn near got 30 out of them 2. He got almost a high 30. He just went 2 million short of the 30 piece, give and take. But anyway, let's get to the number 3. Number 3, my boy 50 Cent with Get Rich or Die Trying. Definitely a classic, which comes in at, obviously, this man went diamond too. Shouts out to Shady Aftermath. You already know he sold 12 million records. He did 12 million records. Which brings me to number 4 with Outkast with Speaker Box / The Love Below. They double album, which is like 2 albums in one technically because it was 2 different vibes. Big Boy took 1 album, 3 Stacks took the other, which is Love Below is one of my favorites. Period. One of my favorite albums, period. If we had to break down the albums, that's one of my favorites. But that sold 11.4 million records.
God damn, boy.
Get it in. And then number 5, if you ain't got this in your playlist, something is definitely wrong with you. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, which at that time he was going by Snoop Doggy Dogg with Doggy Style, selling 11 million records, followed by Biggie's Life After Death, which sold 11 million records, and Eminem coming back again, slapping them upside the head one more time, selling also 11 million records with Encore. That's a three-way tie for the fifth place. So let's bring that back off again before we go any further. Let's go back again. Quick recap since we already did the top 5. Number 1, The Eminem Show. Number 2, Marshall Mathers EP. Number 3, Get Rich or Die Trying. Number 4, Speaker Box, Love Below. Number 5, Doggy Style. Coming in with a three-way tie with Biggie at Life After Death, Eminem with Encore. They all three-way tie for number 5. That's why I say this is where it gets thick. It's not actually 10 albums. It's more than 10 albums. So you see where the competition gets thick. Numbers start driving up. So anyway, let's get to the number 6, which is Hammer, MC Hammer with Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him, going straight diamond. He did the whole thing. And this is a 7-way tie. So let's ring them joints off at the number 6 spot. We got Tupac with All Eyes on Me. We got Nelly with Country Grammar. We got the Beastie Boys with License to Ill. We got Eminem with Recovery. Then we got Tupac's Greatest Hits. Then we got 50 Cent, The Massacre. Speaking of 50 Cent, that's his first 2 albums out the gate under the Shady Aftermath regime and went diamond or better. So that's 22 million records sold out the gate, flat out. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. But anyway, so they tied for number 6. So let's get to number 7. Number 7, Bone Thugs and Harmony with East 1999 Eternal. Classic album, which sold 9 million records. And this is a 2-way tie. Time with Will Smith, Big Willie style. That's right, getting jiggy with it. Then what brings us to number 8 with another 2-way tie. 2 classic albums that's definitely a must-have. We're going to start off with Miss Lauryn Hill with The Missing Education of Lauryn Hill. Definitely one of those albums that's a one of a kind. I mean, from a hip-hop perspective, you can definitely compare. That's like, this is a thriller, a magnum opus, a one of its kind, a one of one, a Picasso, you know what I'm saying, a game changer. You got Dr. Dre with 2001. At number 9, we got another 2-way tie with Puff Daddy and the Family, No Way Out. Definitely another must-have, coming off tragic loss to Big. It was one of those albums that was definitely necessary for that time for sure. And it's also timeless. This is a funny one. But definitely he did his thing. You can't take that away from him too. And that's Ice Baby himself. Vanilla Ice with 2D Extreme. Okay, and they both sold 7 million records. You dig what I'm saying? Shouts out to Suge, by the way. Did I mention they sold 7 million records? Final spot, we got Nellyville. Final spot, selling 6.5 million copies. And all. So let me go give out a quick honorable mention right quick because it was rather close. And that's the Fugees with The Score. Definitely a must-have album for sure. Definitely a classic album. If I didn't mention back how much Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Dr. Dre's 2001, they tied at number 8 and they sold 8 million. If I didn't say that, Lauryn Hill, Dr. Dre sold 8 million records and they tied for number 8. So I just want to put that on record just in case I forgot to say that. Now, let's get to the drum roll. Alright, now let's get to my top 10 in my opinion, in my order. This is my order, my top 10. Let's get it. We ain't finna over talk it. Let's get right into it. So we're gonna start from last to first. So at number 10, I got the Beastie Boys, License to Ill. Then at number 9, I got Eminem, Marshall Mathers, LP. Then at number 8, I got Outkast, Speaker Box, Love Below. Then at number 7, right, I got Bone Thugs and Harmony, East 1999 Eternal. Then at number 6, I got Puff Daddy and the Family, No Way Out. Then I got Miss Lauryn Hill at the top 5. This is where it gets thick. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Then I got at number 4, I got 50, Get Rich or Die Trying. Came hard with that one. Then my top 3, this is where it gets crazy. At number 3, I got Big, Life After Death. Then at number 2, I got All Eyes on Me, Tupac. And then at the number 1 spot, all time, according to the top 10 list, Doggy Style, Ain't Nothing Cold. Classic album, top to bottom, crazy impact. You can't, you know what I'm saying? My top 2, matter of fact, my top 3, my top 4, my top 4, my top 5. My top 5 killing everything on that list, in my opinion, as far as impact, regardless of how much they sold, these are the albums right here. And that concludes our broadcast. My top 10, in my opinion, that's the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. Matter of fact, shouts out to the sponsors that sponsored this joint. Shouts out to Cook Up Unlimited. Shouts out to Head Busters Food Company. Be on the lookout for more videos, more vlogs, Q&A coming soon, documentary coming soon. I gotta start plugging stuff on, but we at the end of the year. The year's been crazy. Definitely went by slow for me, went by fast for some. A lot of changes, so with changes, come changes. First of all, make sure y'all like and subscribe, follow everything. Let's run down the follow, so y'all already know what's gonna happen. So make sure y'all go to my wife's channel, Karen Nicole and the family. Back to back to back to back to back. Man, she dropped 4 bangers in a week. Go check those out right now. I mean, you can go right back. She did a lot of work over the holidays. My kids, they dropped something as well. But first, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Karen Nicole and the family. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to my baby shop, Hannah and Chloe. They've been doing a lot of work. They've been putting in a whole lot of work for the kids. So make sure y'all go like and subscribe and check them out too. You know, I gotta take the time to plug the family. So, of course, make sure y'all like and subscribe and go check out our other YouTube channel, which is the Mothership, TFE TV. We're doing an extreme makeover for that. And also, I mean, y'all right here, y'all already know what to do over here. You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all that everywhere I go. I'm pretty sure y'all already know the vibes. So, at the end of the day, man, you know what? It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, I'm gonna get back to work real quick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even made me no coffee. I'm definitely not finna make me no coffee. I don't think tonight. So, I'm finna get back to work, working on these next vlogs, working on the next plan, this, that, and the third. While I was sitting here, I thought, well, let me go ahead and put the top 10 one time. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work. And as always, y'all all know my slogan. Keep God first, stay sucker free, and by all means get to the money.